From WXOW, this is La Crosse's own News 19 Daybreak.
In March of 1969, an 18-member team called the Apache Blues was ambushed by hundreds of enemy fighters in Vietnam. Coming up this Memorial Day weekend in Ontario is a special screening for the documentary film of that event for the men involved. Well, we have here in Daybreak Studio Vietnam vet Dwayne Blower, one of the heroic men involved in that harrowing event back in '69, and also Dan Koba, who wrote the soundtrack for the film. Welcome to Daybreak, gentlemen. Glad you're here.
Thank you for having us.
Dan, I'm going to start with you. Can you just give us a little history about the Apache Blues and that event of that day in March?
Yes, we were a quick reactionary force, and when a helicopter gets shot down, well, it's our job to go get the men out of there, alive or dead. But it was always a race, because the NVA would be trying to get them before we got there, and so we had a lot of hairy moments.
I bet. Dan, you composed a soundtrack. What does this film mean for you and the event that Dan?
First off, I'm not a veteran.
Okay.
It was my 50th class reunion, and a guy that left when we were in 8th grade came in contact with Dwayne, and Dwayne said, "I thought you were dead." And the last time they saw each other, Dwayne, the story goes that he carries Dan out of the rice paddies of Vietnam with 4 holes in his back, but it isn't really Dan. It was his brother Donnie. That there's no way in the world I could put 2 brothers in the same song. They're hugging, and I went and asked if I could write a song about what I just witnessed, and the rest of it has just come about because of writing that song Name Tag. And I've been very, very, very fortunate, and I'm hoping that my music does help these guys.
Can you tell me about the film screening this weekend?
Well, you
want me to tell?
Yeah.
All right. The directors of the movie, Dustin Sweet and Dave Merlino, are coming from Spokane, Washington, and Taos, New Mexico, along with 9 of the blues. They're coming from all over. The first band comes on at 3, my band comes on at 6, and then we're going to have Dustin Lutke is our MC, and then the blues will introduce those guys, and we'll introduce the directors of the movie, and it'll be just an emotional day.
When we started this whole project, we told them, it's to help other veterans, like the Iraqis, that they've went over and had 2, 3, 4 tours, and it's to show them how they should talk to one another and their families, and let them know what they did. It'll take a heavy load off them. But that's basically the whole thing, is to help other veterans.
Well, thank you so much for your time. We're out of it right now. So this weekend, Saturday, the filming
starts at 3 o'clock is the first band, and the movie will be on at dark at 9.
Okay. Well, thank you so much.
Pray for no rain.